Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black family.
Black family.
This is DJ Rock Hard.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast
Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network. Let's get.
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow, with the complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
100. This is God Jaheed, and you are listening to the Black Issue Show. That's right, the Black Issue Show. And I am here with my co-host, Miss Quiet Storm. Can you please say hello, Miss Quiet Storm?
Hello, everybody.
That's right, she a quiet storm on your ass, so don't fuck up. Now here on the Black Issue Show, we talk about issues of black folks. Now, I've heard some comments about people saying, but we not black, we indigenous people of the world. We shouldn't call ourselves a color. Well, I understand that part. I do understand that part, but I do also understand that we created writing. So if we created writing, we are the author of what the fuck these words mean. So I do understand that, you know, black in the dictionary means this and that, and in the Black Laws Dictionary, it means this and that. I do understand that part. But I also understand that we master shit when we have a knowledge of it. So we rolling like that. 2021 must be kicked off with black folks knowing that we have a fucking code we have to adhere to. A black code of ethics. I want to say Neely Fuller Jr.'s name, and I also want to say Claude Anderson's name, because those are two people, as black people, you should be studying and following for this particular type of knowledge we talking about, which is by all means necessary, loking up and being together, having unity. We all can't be in a room together, in a group, organized organization, because these crackers will infiltrate, as they have done in the past. So what we have to do is be smarter than that and live by a code, operate by a code. That way they can't compromise none of our members, and they can't assassinate none of us. Because if they do, another one has got on the same code. They on code. So what is this code, you might say? Don't kill each other. We so quick to kill each other. Don't kill each other. Don't fight each other. Don't fuss with each other. Don't set each other up. You can't get along with somebody that's black? No contact, no conflict. Put space between you and them. That's all. We need all our numbers. Racism is a team sport. They are successful because everybody is on code in they shit. They know not to give you that bank loan. Even if they fucking somebody black in they goddamn house, they got a black wife or a black husband, they still know to motherfucking not give you shit. That's code. We have to be aware of that code, okay? So let's start there with the black code. And some would ask, well, why should we have a black code? Why should we have a code? Well, because of the things that black people go through. What we usually go through: not enough money, poor housing conditions, poor education, poor access to information, and poor access to wealth.
Right.
Where if we had a code, we would know to be together even though we don't see eye to eye. And I think that's a big part of having a code. You understand that even though you don't see eye to eye, there's a greater something else that matters. And that greater something else is that they got their foot on our fucking neck. How am I arguing with you when he got his right foot on my neck and his left foot on your neck? How am I arguing with you?
That's right.
How am I fussing with you? How am I at odds with you? And this white boy is denying us the simple resources that we need just to live every day. The reason for a black code. The reason for a black code. Let me paint a bigger picture. If we was on code, that means all the doctors, who got information about health would ask themselves, is the field I'm in racist against my people? And if it is, I'm gonna get this information out. If I see these medicines killing my people, I'm gonna get the information out, and I'm gonna get with some natural doctors so they can give me an alternative, so I could tell my patients how to get natural medicine, because it's a black thing, it's a black code. They're against us. What you have to have before you even have a black code is an understanding that this white boy is on your ass. You won't see a need to have a black code if you don't know the reality of this racist white boy 200-year ahead plan he got to keep black folks in mental chains. You would have to already know that to say, okay, well, damn, we do need a black code. So I'm not expecting black folks who ain't in the know to understand what a black code is. Some black folks really love white folks. They want them to do better and gonna overlook their mistrust and mental and physical and sexual abuse. They just want to look over that.
Right.
They want to act like any foul behavior that we may exhibit as black people is attributed to black people. Like we just like that. They don't want to go in history and say, well, damn, what was done to these people for years and years and years and generations that might have them just a little bit negatively behave, if I could say that, like behaving in a negative way. It comes from the shit we've been through. The reason of a black code is so that the oppressor's plan for us to fight and kill one another won't work. This is a glitch in his matrix. If we can have a black code, successfully have a black code. Very important for us to do that. Another example of having a black code, just like this football player who just beat his girl up. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
White football player beat his black girlfriend up because he told her to bow to him and she refused.
Oh, wow.
So he beat her. And they say the white boy is 6 feet something, like 6 something.
Okay.
Real tall. And this little black girl, that little pictures they got of her, she's a pretty girl. And the only reason I say that is because she wasn't pretty enough for him not to beat her ass.
Exactly.
Like a dude. So it wasn't about no looks. I'm saying that for a reason, for context. Wasn't about no looks.
Right.
So seeing as it wasn't about no looks, what would it had to be about? Dominance. Slumming. You going to slum with the motherfuckers beneath you. You going to slum. But this is how you view it.
Wow.
Because the black woman is God, just like the black man is God. But you know, he looking at it like, she my slave. I could do whatever I want to her. That's why it's good to know your history. When they was lynching niggas, they looked at niggas like less than a field animal. Less than a field animal. And you know, they shoot the fuck out of field animals and hunt them down.
Right.
You're less than that. Black folks was deemed less than that. See, when you know history, then you have a context of stuff that happened without saying, you don't have to say, I don't know why that's going on. That's crazy.
Right. That's right.
No, you know why that's going on. But notice how people who don't know history, they just say, oh, no, that's that black stuff. Oh, he talking that black talk. Like this world ain't black and white. Like this world move off something other than black and white. Fuck out of here. This shit run off black and white. Fuck you mean?
It does, yeah.
This shit run off black and white. Because the black motherfuckers who got all the money, it be places and shit that they still can't get even though they got the money.
That's right, yeah.
So it ain't about no fucking money, it's still about that black and white.
Yeah.
And I want to plug Tariq Nasheed's movie series, Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the movie 1804, Hidden History of Haiti. All those series are black history based, very good for any black family to sit in front of and binge watch and get you a knowledge of self in this bitch.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? We got to have a particular attitude. My opinion is that we have to have a particular attitude, you know, of kind of what NWA was in the mix. It was in the start of. They kind of was like the hardcore version of what PE was doing. PE was like the MLK and NWA was like the motherfucking Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Because Malcolm was a street nigga that got some knowledge. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And MLK was a preacher and did his woo while he was, you know what I'm saying, preacher, orator, speaker.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A scholar. Can you dig it?
Yeah.
And so they was PE, MLK was PE, and NWA was motherfucking Malcolm.
Right. Good analogy. Yeah.
Shoot you in your motherfucking face type shit. Like, nah, we just go get at your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that whole need of a black code is the attitude we need to have is like a nigga with an attitude. You need to have an attitude. That attitude need to be, I know what the fuck you did, and I know what you still do, and I know what you're capable of.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna treat you accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let that slide. I'm gonna treat you accordingly. And when you ain't,
Right.
that's why you gotta have a black code, because all the black people gotta realize, look, man, don't do that, because when he do that, you having it his way. He wanna be able to slut you out and do whatever he wants to you, because you're beneath him. He wanna be able to call you nigga, bitch, while he fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you notice a certain person that's gonna, you know, speaks every morning and make sure he speaks to everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Because he knows that in that world, that's all you gotta do if it's gonna go down. Is at least present yourself to be, you know what I'm saying? He know that that's all he gotta do, because them are slaves he talking to. All he gotta do is make them feel comfortable and nice. I'm talking about that gender. He know how to talk to that gender like that. Because notice, he ain't speaking to niggas like that. He ain't going to seek out niggas to say good morning. But what I'm saying is that he gonna seek out them women, them black women. And he, ha ha, and kiki. Because he's seen that work before. And on a low self-esteem slave mind, that works.
Yeah.
You know, and I know he'll be fucking that night. Low self-esteem, that'll go down right. That'll go down right then and there. Oh my God, is this whatever fucking white male lead in the action movie I saw before? Oh my God, you dig what I'm saying?
Right.
They attribute that to all that because you ain't never seen this. This ain't where you from. This is different. This is almost like movies. This is almost like Hollywood, because this is the only time you see this motherfucker. It's on TV. That's what Tariq call exotic sex. They want to chalk everything for exotic sex. And on the male side too, they be loving them little white hoes. You know what I'm talking about? I said it. I don't give a fuck if anybody got a problem with it. You got a problem with it, write in at djrockhard13@gmail.com. Write in and let me know how you feel about me saying lily white hoes.
That's real though.
Lily white whores who cry, and everybody act like the world don't stop when them little whores cry, and then they blame black women.
Yep.
I don't see you Me Too bitches, and I'm saying bitches for a reason. I don't see you Me Too bitches fucking with this racist white boy who beat this black woman ass.
Exactly.
I ain't heard shit. Tawana Burke, I ain't heard shit. All this old Me Too movement against R. Kelly and this Me Too movement against black men and Bill Cosby and all. But then when it's these little white men, you quiet as hell, because that's Master. So that's who sent you then, Master.
Yeah, that's right.
Why everybody getting on the bandwagon talking about Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, disrespecting our kinfolks? That's an inside fight. You don't let them know your business.
That's right.
You don't let them talk about your kinfolk.
That's right. The nigga ammunition against you.
And you don't go along with them talking about your kinfolk.
That's right.
You don't know what went on. All you know is what they presented to you on their media.
Yep.
Them is your kinfolks who gave you good times through all type of media.
That's right. Yep.
Music, movies,
Television,
sitcoms, world tours. Come on now.
Exactly.
Babies made off the music, and you just say, oh, white.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, black family.
Black family.
This is DJ Rock Hard.
DJ Rock
Rock
Hard.
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast
Podcast Network.
Talking Podcast. Let's get network. Let's
Are
get.
you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with the complexion for protection from racism and white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism and white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
Daddy said he a pedophile. Okay, I'm gonna say he a pedophile. Come on, man.
Right.
That ain't no code. Black code would have been like, you can't talk to me about that. That's my kinfolks. I stand by him.
That's right.
That's my kinfolks. If all black people was like, that's my kinfolks. I stand by him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop giving money to your media platform because you lying on my kinfolks and I'm not with you. Put them straight out of business.
Yeah.
But that's having self-identity, self-love, self-respect. And you get that self-love, self-identity, and self-respect by knowing who you are. You find out who you are by talking to people older than you and reading and then find out about history.
That's right. That's right.
Because the game has been laid down, man. You just gotta know the game. You just got here. You gotta find out how this game go.
Yeah.
Because it's a game. They playing. It's a straight up play now. These are Black Issues. You are listening to God Jahi on the Black Issue Show, and I am with Miss Quiet Storm. Say one more time, hello to the people, please.
Hello, everybody.
That's beautiful. That's Miss Quiet Storm. That's right. And you are listening to Jahi Radio, and you also listening to The Streets Are Talking 24-hour podcast. Can you dig it? All right. Totally put together by DJ Rock Hard, DJ Rock Hard channel. I got to get this thing on Anchor, and I got to get this thing on Patreon. I got to get it together. I'm in the mix, y'all. I'm getting it together, y'all. But yeah, so the people who love the content, like, subscribe, share, and all that good shit, you get at me through the email djrockhard13@gmail.com. You know what I'm talking about? I just found out about this signature shit on this email. I know I'm late as hell. Then this Black Issue Show, we breaking down right now the whole issue of the Black Code. What is the Black Code? I want to reference it another way like this. Imagine yourself and one person to your left and one person to your right is people that you know. It could be anybody. Pick them right now. Whoever it is. They on the right side, they on the left side of you. Y'all on the fucking bottom of a ship chained together. Pissing, shitting, farting, getting fed slop. All in the same spot. How am I better than the one to the left or the right of me? And how is they better than me? How is we not in the same situation? We in the same situation.
That's right.
There's no way I should look at my brother like, hey, just cause he up from this side of town and claim this particular way of thinking, he my enemy.
Exactly.
He can never be my enemy because the cracker gonna come in and try to lock him up just like he gonna try to lock me up.
Yep.
So that gotta be a real way of life. That gotta be a culture that we adapt to. When you see a black person, you gotta know he being targeted and hunted just like your ass. But then see, that reality of being targeted and hunted got to be known. Like, you got to know that's a reality. That ain't no nigga just talking some conspiracy shit. They got you brainwashed if you even think that it could be some conspiracy shit. Or the black person that'll say, oh, that's that black shit. He talking all that black shit. What the fuck else we supposed to be talking about?
Exactly.
Now, it's true that when you get into your blackness on a certain level, you're going to transcend color and all that. And you're going to understand who you are spiritually. But then you got to take note to the world that you in and what's going on in the world that you in. Because you are a spiritual being having a physical experience. So your spirit first, it really does go deep, but you still got to identify with the problem you have here because there's a reason you're here. So in these problems, if you God, you're supposed to be solving the problems. If they're problems, it's a problem for a motherfucker to have a foot on my neck and motherfuckers who look like me.
That's real.
That's a real problem. So what I think that should happen is that black folks get on the real code. And like I said, the code means don't argue with each other, don't fuss, don't fight, don't lie on each other, don't try to set each other up, don't try to destroy each other, all that old shit, like, you know, take money out of each other's mouths and shit.
That's right.
No, that ain't no code. Because as much as you don't like that person, or as much as that black person did something to you, they fucked up just like you fucked up. Because we fucked up because we ain't been taught who we really is. We've been taught to accept some shit that's by a slave master.
Right.
So emancipate yourself from mental slavery, as Bob Marley said. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Emancipate yourself means to free yourself. From mental slavery means motherfucker is trying to control how you think. Now you gonna hear me say quite often, the black man and woman is God. I can back that up though with facts though.
That's right.
I can back that up with facts though. And I can give you all bibliography so you can back up your facts saying.
Right.
djrockhard13@gmail.com. I will get my phone number, but you know what I'm talking about. That's coming soon. Once again, I am God Jahi, and I am on here with the lovely Miss Quiet Storm. That's the part where you say, yeah. Oh shit, girl, y'all, she ain't told me the weather or shit. Let me ask her in a nice way, cause you know, black women, you gotta be very careful how you ask black women shit. Excuse me, Miss Quiet Storm, would you mind giving us the current weather?
Sure, it's very cold. It's about 27 degrees, and the snow is still deep.
Is it actually snowing currently?
It's not snowing anymore currently, and it's not expected to snow at all tomorrow.
Okay, wonderful. We got a whole lot of goddamn snow out here. That's how it goes. But fuck that snow, yo. We on some black shit. Black issues. I want to talk about something else. I do want to close saying the black code is very important. Black men and black women need to have a black code of not throwing each other under the bus. Loving on each other if we can love on each other. If we can't get along, get away from each other. Very simple shit. I don't have to insult you. You don't have to insult me. We don't have to go to a back and forth. We don't have to do nothing. We're supposed to be able to love each other even though we don't see eye to eye. I think I'm going to start saying that more. We have to love each other even though we don't see eye to eye.
That's right.
Because if I love you, I fuck with you. I'll roll up on you if we just had an accident. I'll pull up if a motherfucker talk shit to you. Somebody talk crazy to you. I don't give a fuck about that shit we was arguing about, nigga. Where you at?
Right.
Shit. You still don't want to see your people harm. Shit, you'll still come to their aid like, what, nigga? I fuck with you on so many other levels. I don't give a fuck about that shit that I don't fuck with you on. I fuck with you more than I don't fuck with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, that type of unity we gotta have. And then just like I heard a brother say a couple of like some hours ago, he was saying the way you fuck with people matters. Like if you see you can't fuck with them on certain levels, then don't fuck with them on that level. You can't expect for people to be fuck with them on every level. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, yeah, that's some true shit. Like you might trust motherfucker with your car, but not with your kid.
That's right. Yep.
Cause as far as a woman, I don't mind where your mind tell you to take yourself. So it don't matter where you at or where you go. So that's something that's like people usually bug out about and shit. Like, why are you trying to control what they do? And that's not even like you'll fucking stress yourself out doing that shit. But you gotta understand how love is. Love is some natural shit. It's very natural. It's like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you, and there's no way you're not gonna know it, and there's no way I ain't gonna know. It's gonna be an understood thing that don't even need to be communicated verbally or what you call it, verbatim. It don't need to be explained verbatim. It's like, cause love is a different language anyway. It's a language that's like you really know it. You really know the language. You know how love feel and taste and all that shit. You know how that shit go. You know, and you know what it ain't. Because you know what it is, you automatically know what it ain't.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you just automatically, once you know what it is, it's like, oh shit, I know, you know. But once it's that other shit, you be like, no, this definitely ain't it.
That's it.
Yeah, I wanted to close with that. The importance of that black code. We gotta stick together. We gotta love each other even though we don't see eye to eye. I might put that in a line or something. We gotta love each other even though we don't see eye to eye.
That's right. We all we got.
We all we got. That's another good line for the next line. Wonderful. So, now let's get to this assassination of black celebrities. You know, when we talk about that, you know, I'm going to say some names and you tell me did they ring any bells about the topic of assassination of black celebrities. Tupac, Eazy-E, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, Lisa Left Eye, Sam Cooke, Jam Master Jay. You know, it's just so many.
Nipsey Hussle.
Oh man, Nipsey Hussle, man. Dr. Sebi, oh man, for really though. Talking about he had, oh man, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. But yeah, it just go on and on and on. Shit, the sister, we talking celebrities, it ain't got it, you know. No, notice how it's just, the pattern is just black people who are like, got influence. You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of people fuck with them. And the message that they say out their mouths.
Right.
It's like, man, like Bob Marley.
Yeah.
These great black people, these black people with influence that were murdered. But watch this. Michael Jordan daddy. Bill Cosby's son. Whitney Houston daughter.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a real shit going on.
Yeah.
You know, when you know history, you don't look at black people dying like they just dying. You really look at it on some old other shit.
Other stuff, yeah, that's right. And then it becomes like a pattern. Yeah.
So what we could take from that on these black issues, what we could take from that is that we will see who really pays homage to the industry like they love it, knowing that it seems like the more they prop you up, the more they get a setup for you somewhere down the line. Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Once again, you listen to Black Issues. This is God Jahi. I am on here with Miss Quiet Storm. She giving y'all the weather and everything ever. See what I'm saying? We talking about currently. We done already talked about the black code. Now we currently talking about assassination of black celebrities. Now, when we talk about the assassination of black celebrities, the question might pop up, well, why are they assassinated? Ms. Quiet Storm, you got an opinion about that?
Well, that power and influence on black people is something, of course, white folks just can't handle. And it's like with many of them, they let them get so far. And when they get too far up and become too influential, and it's like, okay, we can't let them have that much power. They'll let you get so far, you know, and make it seem like they're your friends and they're down for you. But once you get too far up, they gotta, you know, you're gonna cause too many problems. That's a problem for them. That's a huge problem. And so many people listen to a lot of these celebrities who were assassinated and everything and, you know, follow them and everything. And so when that happens, it's obvious, like when that happens, it's like that's just not something that they can deal with. It's not something that they want to happen. You know, it's like that'll give us power. And we're listening to these individuals and they're speaking and their message is so, you know, it can bring about great change among our people. And it's like, oh no, we got to shut that down. So, and this goes way back, you know, we're talking about current, you know, recent people and whatever, you know, in the last, you know, 10, 20 years or whatever, but this goes even further back, you know. So it's like they realize how powerful we can be and how powerful we are. And when you have celebrities that black folks look up to and listen to and just, you know, it's just, that's not working for them. So it's like, let's hurry up and shut that down. Anytime we have any type of message or have an epiphany and come up with something or expose something, you know, because some celebrities were exposing things. And that's just, so it's like, let's hurry up and shut that down by any means necessary. Let's assassinate.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, black family.
Black family.
This is DJ Rock Hard.
DJ Rock
all
Hard.
night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast
Network.
Talking Podcast. Let's get network. Let's
Are
get.
you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with the complexion for protection from racism and white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism and white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
Their character, you know, let's assassinate, let's just murder them, period. Let's just, you know, take them from the face of the earth. Let's mess with, you know, their money or, you know, people close to them. And it becomes just like after so long, you realize like, wow, this has gotta be something that's strategically done. It's planned, just planned. So.
But, you know, coming up, I never thought that I would come to an understanding that everything that's Hollywood, that makes movies, that everything that's the music that come through the radio, I never would think that those individuals that's responsible for those entities like moving and shaking and being productive hate fucking black people. I never would have thought that, and I never would have thought that I would have had to denounce all of that shit because of that.
Right.
So there's no longer having the aspiration of, ooh, I want to be on that show. I want to. That shit over with when you see how they do and how they operate and who they really don't fuck with. You would be a fool to still want to be a part of that shit, because even if you in it trying to be strategic, you still got to smile and eat crow, as they say.
That's right, yep.
You're going to have to grin and bear a lot of shit in that shit.
That's right.
So once you realize that their media is just propaganda,
Yeah.
then you start revolutionizing how you get your shit out, how you get your message and your narrative to your people.
That's right.
Reason why I tell you guys to email me at DJRockR13 gmail.com is because I have a real connection to my viewership, sponsorship, people who would love to run ads doing the show because we do commercials over on this end. Oh, you might have heard about it. Freedom Cola, guys. FreedomCola.com. Get free today. Check out that commercial you might have heard about 3 times by now. Get free today. That's a great product. I want to give a shout out to DJ Rockhard. That motherfucker's amazing. And yes, I'm here with Miss Quiet Storm. Yes, indeed. She's a storm. She's quiet. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead, sis.
You know, and I was thinking, we were talking about, so I'm thinking like, you know, Colin Kaepernick, and also I'm thinking like eventually, you know, there may be something planned with LeBron, you know, because look how outspoken he has become on some things, and, you know, just about everything that's going on, and it seems like they're kind of like trying to start assassinating his character. There's been something in the media, not widespread, but just it seems like something is going on, you know, with him, because, you know, he's speaking out on some things and just kind of making a stand on certain things and everything, and how powerful he is in sports and everything. So we look at Kobe. You know, Kobe was trying to do some things also.
Yeah, Kobe was, and in the pharmaceutical space. So yeah, that's some real shit. Assassinate. Yeah, Kobe is a good example of assassination of a celebrity, and then them have a cartoon about it beforehand, before it happens. You know, that mean they don't. In my opinion, that mean they done planned the hand, and now they making a mockery out of it. Same thing with the Simpsons. Ain't no way they done came out with this shit and then the shit happened. You see what I'm saying? That means it's like I said, it's a 200. You know, let me recommend a book to black people that know. It's a book called The Committee of 300. If you read the book called Committee of 300, it tell you everything about how this country is ran, how it ain't no Republican and Democrat, them of us together, how they make you go to war because they want money, how they suck off the American people, how they just the citizens. It's just some real shit how they plan 200 years ahead when they do shit. Like, it's some real shit. So, you know, Committee of 300, check it out. You know what I'm saying? You will love it. And tell me how you like it. And email me and tell me how you like it. DJRockhard13 at gmail.com. So yeah, the Black Code, assassination of black celebrities, and we're gonna do this last 20 minutes. Oh man, sister, this is a situation and a topic that we all seen in the inner city. We've definitely seen black people get killed and it be blamed on other black people. But we all know it's law enforcement because them the only motherfuckers who get in, get out, and then we don't never hear no shit about them. Like, how y'all ain't got no mug shots? How y'all ain't got no, like, when it's really a nigga from around the way that do, y'all got the mug shot, his record, everything. Y'all got everything on the mug. Come to us, y'all ass got everything. There you go. He in jail already. They already got him in custody. Went to grandmamas in them houses, aunties, you know, kicked doors.
That's right.
White folks, you taking this motherfucker to Burger King. This motherfucker having it his way.
Exactly.
You listening to Black Issues. I'm God Jahid. I'm on the microphone with Miss Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm.
Hey.
Classic joint. Doom 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 doom. Quiet Storm. Classic joint. I think that's Heat Wave if I'm not mistaken. Classic joint. Classic joint. Quiet Storm. Law enforcement killing black folks, and then they call it gang related. You know,
everything's gang related. Yep.
You know, out here in Chicago, man, look, it's some slick shit. The way they do shit, as far as the motherfucking hopo, the popo, the whole lease. The way they do shit is, they took all the motherfuckers off the street, 96, 97, 95, 96. That's 95, 96. So 10 years make it 05, 06. 20 years make it 15, 16. And we coming up on 26, 27. So that many years of structure being off of the street in Chicago, street shit, organization. For structure to be off the street for 20 years. And in them 20 years, you hear the most cases of this little girl got shot in this neighborhood.
That's right, yep.
Ain't no structure out there.
Yeah.
This group of people got open fire. They open fire on this group of people. And don't nobody know who it was. But we got a clip on the internet of a police officer, white boy, walking alongside a car that's moving, meaning whoever driving that motherfucker is in on it with him. The car's moving, he on the side of the car shooting while the car moving because the car's his cover. And he's shooting, blue, do. It looked like in a little residential neighborhood over a field. So it could be like, oh, it's rival against them other niggas, and then they go do something stupid. But they been doing this shit though. Because they have to keep the lie alive that, man, these people are savages. They don't know how to act, so we gotta come in and police them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be like them old western towns where it's a sheriff and the motherfucker don't even get called for shit. Because motherfuckers handle their own shit. I'm telling you, man, the way they got us is so fucked up, and we gotta be aware that how we operate is gonna be effective because they expect us to do certain shit. You always hear me say, niggas, get out your feelings. What that mean is, stop caring about that feelings, emotional shit, because that's what they want. They want to get that energy out of you. When they say shit to you at the job or they behave a certain way, you can't give them no energy. You gotta understand. White folks are your children biologically. They are like not you. You know what I'm saying? I know that's kind of different because when kids are your kids, they you. But you have to understand that he does not have the same DNA as you. Put it like that.
Right.
Clearly he don't, because he can't get brown when the sun come around. Clearly he don't. He can't move and shake like you. Clearly he don't. He don't have your same athleticism. Clearly he don't. He don't have your same immune system. So knowing all these things is different. You gotta at least say, wait. I gotta even think about how he act. You tell this motherfucker about black people being in poverty, he gonna be like, oh my God, really? I didn't know. Oh my God, I didn't know, really? Oh my God. Females the same way.
Yeah, that's right.
Been living in this earth, your age, a little younger, a little older, this long, and they got the nerve to be like, oh my God, why is that like that? Really, motherfucker? From a group of people who so nosy, want to know everything. You don't know this shit.
Right.
You don't know what this do? Because they know if they really analyze it like they analyze everything else, they'll see, oh, it's the racist white man who came in and still killed and destroyed everything for how many years? Raped and pillaged people's lands for how long? Why y'all don't ever want to say that? Like, just say what it is so we can put all this shit in context. If a motherfucker comes and pillages shit, quote unquote, this is how the West was won now. This is how the West was won. By force. It wasn't no, hey guys, I just want to get along with your culture. It wasn't no shit like that. If it was deceivingly like that. And then when they got their numbers up, they just came on the bullshit with their military like they did us. Come with the missionary, with the religion shit. Oh, we look to the sky. Oh, be benevolent and love the Lord and forgive others and yourself. You live in sin. You are poor for. You are a filthy rag in the sight of the Lord. You beneath. You must supplement yourself and pray. All that. Supplicate yourself in prayer. That's how they say it.
Right.
That's exactly how they say it.
Yeah.
Come on in through this prayer line and get your blessings. And like you are so low and ain't got no sense. And you just, you gotta be praying every day, all day, asking for forgiveness. Now you don't know what the fuck you here for. You just got here. You just trying to realize what the fuck going on. But you should pay homage. You see what I'm saying? It's a mind fuck to keep people in slavery.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. And it's a shame that a lot of our people don't see this because the one who know what's up is clear to them. But the one who don't know what's up, they really believe they supposed to supplicate themselves in prayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's in any of these religions. If you black and you see how you being treated by the municipalities of the city, county, state shit you in, then there's some shit they not telling you. All you gotta do is look and see how shit operate.
That's right.
They only got a heavy hand with black people. Everybody else, they let slide, slip and slide, do all kind of shit. Black people, no, they can't. Nigga, what? You what? Get your ass out of here. We'll kill you on sight. I just read a thing that they said it was a sister about a year ago made a U-turn in the Capitol building little lot thing. They shot her fucking dead.
Yep, they sure did. Yep.
1 year later, or how many years later, the white folks just walk up, just doing little dances. Ain't nobody get shot in their ass. I mean, they letting you know. And after that, you still want to, excuse my language, sister, you still want to suck and fuck whoever white that you sucking and fucking, even though you hear about this shit. Because you have no self-pride, no self-dignity, no self-respect. Because you don't know who you are.
That's right.
You got to know who you are. So, you know, it's starting to seem like to me, there are people who are in the know, and then there are just people who are not in the know. But the ones who are in the know, you're supposed to work with and do work with.
Yeah.
Because y'all know. But you can't do work with somebody that don't know, because then they'll fight you on every end.
On everything, yep.
So this law enforcement that's killing black folks, I know a lot of black folks that'll tell in a minute to the police what's going on. And then I know black folks.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, black family.
Black family.
This is DJ Rock Hard.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get network. Let's get.
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with the complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
They'll never talk to the police, but the majority of motherfucking niggas will tell the police because they believe in that system. But how you gonna believe in the system that the origin of it come out of slave catchers and the patty rollers going to get niggas, collect niggas for racist white slave masters, and do whatever they want to with you when they catch you. But you with the fraternal order of police, and you see what they do. See how they talk. You see the culture. When you be around them, or it's a traffic stop or something, 3 or 4 of them come, you see the culture, how they talk and how they view you.
Even body language.
Yeah, and they the way they view you is like, get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
But amongst each other, oh Bill, oh man, how's it going? How's the wife, man? All that old shit.
That's right, yeah.
Treat you like, get the fuck out of here. I'll put you in jail. Like, really be on that shit, man. Look, I've been around them motherfuckers enough, and them stops and them encounters. When you read their energy with how they be with each other and how they view you, it's like you a piece of shit to them. And that's facts. That's why I look weird at the niggas who go be cops. Cause I'm like, how the fuck could you want to be a part of any of this dumb shit? Even if you feel like you infiltrating some shit, nigga, they'll shoot your back out and call that shit. Oh, we were at 63rd. Oh my God, oh my God, 63rd. There was this gun shootout. They done shot your ass and called that shit gang related.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like
if you ain't going with their program, and they program, you better believe come from some white man because they gotta follow orders.
That's right.
You ain't do no independent Robin Hood shit being with no damn law enforcement. They shoot your ass dead. They gotta snitch it now, nigga. Making sure your nigga ass don't turn bad shit.
Because some of the black cops develop that same attitude, that same mindset, toward, black people that they're supposed to be policing or whatever. So it's like almost like it's no different with some of them. I've seen cops, black cops, with that attitude. Just, you ain't shit,
It is sad. It's really be sad because it'd be like, you had to be the nigga in the back of the class getting your ass whooped. You had to be.
Exactly.
Cause your whole demeanor, I mean, you doing too much, dude.
Right.
You doing too much. Like, I wouldn't even want to aspire to be no shit like that. Because the shit you have to do, go snoop on motherfuckers. In a world where it is not even playing field for black people, why the fuck would you even be a part of some policing ass unit? Like, why the fuck would you even do that shit? That means you got this world fucked up before you even went to go sign on to be on that shit. You had this shit fucked up.
Yep.
Like, nigga, they don't give a fuck about you. They'll use you to kill other black people with your dumb ass.
They sure will. Yeah.
And you got law enforcement motherfuckers believing in that shit. Man, I'm gonna state you, man. I'm a so and be really believing in it, like really loving that shit. Like, how could you do that shit to your people, nigga? People who done died at the hands of these racist motherfuckers, racist ass cops. Niggas done got their shit blown out because a cop knew he could do it and he was just startled at the time, but he knew he could just do it and wouldn't nothing happen. Man, if them motherfuckers knew they was gonna get their head blown off if they blew somebody's head off, them bitch coward motherfuckers wouldn't do none of that shit because they ain't built like that. They do that because they know, shit, I really get off. This a nigga, I really get off.
That's right.
They know that shit.
Yeah.
Man, please, them crackers know that shit. And everybody in they little system working together. Judicial working with their ass. The courts working with them. The jails working with them.
Regardless of all these, cameras and videos that shown they still doing it.
And look how they are protected as far as you never know where these motherfuckers be living at. You never know their kids, where their kids go to school at. You know, but one thing I do know, and I'm telling them so they know, motherfuckers, check this out. Police be all live all around each other. If you really want to know about it. And in Chicago, real niggas know where they at. Because you can't help it when you know the city and you move around, you know where they at.
Okay.
But what's understood ain't gotta be explained. So motherfuckers motherfuckers from the town, we know where the motherfuckers be at. We know where they stay at. We know where they neighborhoods at because we see how they operate in them neighborhoods.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But that's just part of being on code that we said earlier.
Right.
You gotta be on code, man. When you understand fully what war is and how people operate in war, then you really gotta know your strength. Whatever, even if you an ant to a lion, you gotta know whatever strength you got. If you an ant to a lion, one of your strengths is that you small and you can like elude him because he might not see you.
That's right.
That's one of your strengths. So if you and clearly people would say, oh, that's a slaughter, a lion against an ant. Yeah, it's a slaughter, but notice how he still have leverage.
Yeah.
You won't be able to kill me. I'll be getting to a little nookie cratty, nigga. You won't even be able to see me.
Exactly. Won't even be able to shit. Yep.
So it's like that. It's like you gotta know your power within this fight of black folks against racist white supremacists. They got all the resources, right? They only got they got all the resources, but they only got the physical resources. And seeing as how spirit create physical, we got what come before this physical world. So we have opportunity to make they shit stick or not. Yeah. So that's the part. So that's why I say religion be a big part of them fucking us, because religion take black people totally out of their birthright.
That's right.
If you black, your birthright is to do magic. Black issues. I'm God Jahi. I know we fucking y'all head up, but we supposed to. I'm on here on the microphone with Miss Quiet Storm.
Hey.
And we giving it to you raw 2021 on Jahi Radio. Also, the Streets Are Talking 24-hour podcast. The streets are walking. The streets are walking. The Streets Are Talking 24-hour podcast. God Jahi, DJ Rockhard put this whole thing together. We appreciate the platform. Yeah, we done broke down the black code. We done broke down assassination of black celebrities, and we also broke down, well, we in the midst of breaking down law enforcement killing black folks, and call it gang related. You know what I'm saying? So this is specifically, and we could say for all intents and purposes, the assassination of black celebrities is probably done by law enforcement too, because it's always done by tactical motherfuckers who understand firearms and
That's right.
You know what I'm saying, and set the motherfucker up. If you look at that video of that Nipsey Hussle, man, that shit looks so set up. That shit looks so planned, and they had their people out there to make sure it happened.
Yep.
Like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
That was definitely set up.
That was set up for real.
Yep.
For real though. you know. So, you know, I would love to hear my kin folks' opinions about that, so we can talk about that further. That Nipsey Hussle thing is, check out the DJ Rock Hard channel on YouTube. We do have a Young G's perspective that has the assassination of Nipsey, man. We went through that. It was a heavy show. Check that out.
Yeah.
And love Nip, man. But I ain't gonna say but. In addition to that, I want to say that, you know, we got to be spiritual over physical. I'm gonna say this is my opinion.
That's right.
We need to be physical, not so much, but we need to be spiritual over physical, because our power is in the spirit. Real rap.
That's
it really is.
That's right.
And they know more of our history than we do. And if you can get past the mind fuck or the mind prison of religion, then you can really come into the groves of you knowing that you are God. You know, there's no malice in that. There's no like confusion or shit in that. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to be able to hear that and it resonate with you. Not the other way around. Because if you think the opposite of it resonating with you, that means you're a real slave. That means when Harriet was like, "Come on, we about to get free," you was telling her, "No, Master treats me good. I'm not gonna leave Master." That was you, man. That was you. You wanted to stay on Master Plantation and get mentally violated, spiritually violated, physically violated, all that abuse. You wanted all of that. And we ain't on it.
Yeah, so they'll make you think it's supposed to happen to you.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. That's really what the whole thing of how they want you to think. They want you to think like you're supposed to get abused and this is part of life. That's what that religion really tries to tell you.
It's all part of God's plan, that type of.
Yes, so it's to say that shit. That's facts. All part of God's plan for you to get abused, mistreated, foot on your neck. That's just how it go, baby. That's the Lord's will, baby. That part right there. That's real.
Oh, man.
You know, I really appreciate you, Miss Quiet Storm, for coming on with me tonight.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
And this is a wonderful, wonderful show. Black Issues. You know, really, really, really great show. Really appreciate that. Once again, those 3 topics, and we might delve into them again depending on our feedback. But the Black Code, the importance of the Black Code, we gotta love each other. Even though we don't see eye to eye, we gotta love each other.
Right.
Okay? And no killing each other, no fighting each other, no fussing and arguing with each other, no setting each other up, no trying to take money out of each other's pocket or food out of each other's mouth, none of that.
That's right.
And you can't get along, get away from each other. That's that code. Let's go. And assassination of black celebrities. I mean,
That's right.
just be aware when you want that clout. Because these crackers really control these mediums, these platforms, and they'll make you an offer and you think you signing on for one thing, but it'll be for something else.
Oh, yeah.
Law enforcement killing black folks out here, rolling around in fresh cars with tinted windows, like, you know, oh, we gonna look like we them.
Unmarked,
And they get away, don't nobody hear shit else no more.
Nothing.
Motherfuckers just out of that. So we ain't gonna do that there. So, I'm God Jahid. This is Miss Quiet Storm. And you have been listening to Black Issues. I see you one time and again. I see you again and one time until the end. Remember, be black even if you got issues.
That's right.
We out. Thank you for having me.
Matic Cook, I shake, Frank Cook, I shake, Dan Cook, I shake, Rossi Cook, I shake, Root Bar, I shake.